Community is becoming more important than ever because the world is changing fast. Technology connects us in ways that we never imagined, but it also isolates us. Social media gives the illusion of connection, but real human connection tends to go missing. People are lonelier, more stressed, and less able to rely on traditional family or institutional support. And it's not just a personal problem, even. It affects society at large. When individuals feel disconnected, they are less resilient, they are less innovative, and less likely to work collectively for solutions. And that is why community matters now, not just as a nice idea, but as a practical necessity. Communities provide a network where people can exchange resources, they can share knowledge, they can help each other navigate challenges. They offer support when institutions fail and safety when systems are under strain. So, from mutual aid during disasters to neighborhood networks for children or childcare, people are rediscovering that the strength of a community directly impacts the quality of life. Companies and governments are noticing too. Community driven initiatives often outperform top down programs because they are grounded in real human needs. As technology advances, it may widen gaps unless we actively cultivate communities. This environment, belonging and trust and shared purpose are not optional, they are pretty essential. Those who understand this and invest in creating strong, resilient communities will be the ones able to withstand social, economic, and environmental shocks in the decades to come. Technology has changed how we interact, but it also exposes weaknesses in traditional community structures. On one hand, apps, social networks, and communication platforms allow people to find groups to share experiences and collaborate globally. A hobbyist in Cape Town can now connect with someone in Berlin instantly. Communities can grow faster than ever before, and ideas spread with unprecedented speed. On the other hand, the same technology can fragment communities. Online algorithms encourage echo chambers and filter bubbles and superficial engagement. People can have hundreds of friends, but feel completely alone. Physical spaces, local interaction, and shared experiences are being replaced by screens. This makes real community harder to build. It also creates dependency on platforms that are ultimately controlled by corporations and governments. So, to counter this, intentionality becomes crucial. Communities that survive and thrive do so because they have clear purpose, they have trust and shared accountability. Community such as local neighborhoods and online learning groups and volunteer networks and co-working spaces are examples of hybrid communities that combine technology with human presence. They harness digital tools to strengthen rather than to replace human bonds. The paradox is that technology can do both. It can isolate and unite. The question then becomes, how do we use it to enhance genuine connection rather than undermine it? The answer is not easy, but it starts with recognizing that community is no longer a side project. It is central to survival and growth and shared resilience in a rapidly changing world. Communities are not just socially valuable, they are economically powerful. Local networks can support small businesses, they can encourage innovation and redistribute resources more efficiently rather than large impersonal systems. When people know and trust each other, they can share labor and knowledge and capital in ways that formal markets cannot replicate. Mutual aid groups, for example, have shown that communities can respond to crisis faster than governments or NGOs. Social cohesion also reduces costs linked to crime and mental health issues and unemployment. People who feel connected are more likely to participate in civic life. They are more likely willing to volunteer and contribute to local decision making. Economically, the communities create feedback loops. Successful local projects inspire replication and innovation and investment. They act as incubators for creative solutions tailored to the specific needs of residents. In addition, strong communities help distribute power more evenly. Individuals who are part of networks have collective bargaining power. They are reducing inequality and increasing resilience to systemic shocks. Modern world's challenges, such as climate crisis, pandemics, or technological disruption cannot be solved by individuals acting alone. Economically productive communities can pool their knowledge and their labor and resources to meet these challenges in ways that governments cannot even. This is why business leaders and urban planners and social innovators are increasingly focused on fostering communities as a core strategy, not just a moral ideal. Community is becoming a critical economic infrastructure that underpins resilience and growth and opportunity in this modern world. Beyond economics, community has enormous psychological and emotional benefits. Humans are inherently social. Isolation increases anxiety and depression and stress. Communities act as a buffer there, providing emotional support and a sense of belonging. With shared experiences, whether in sports or arts, or volunteering, or neighborhood projects, these create trust and they reduce fear. Emotional resilience is strengthened when individuals know that they are part of something larger than themselves. Communities provide mentorship and guidance and role models, shaping behavior and reinforcing values. People in stronger communities feel safer and happier and more capable of handling challenges. Mental health professionals increasingly emphasize the role of social connection in overall well-being. Loneliness is now recognized as a public health issue linked to serious physical and mental health outcomes. Community mitigates this risk by creating networks of care. Support can be practical, help with groceries, childcare, or work, or they can be emotional through empathy and advice and maybe companionship. In a world where institutions often fail to meet human needs, community is the first line of defense. Emotional and psychological resilience does not just improve the quality of life, it enables collective action and innovation and social stability, making communities essential for both the individual and societal survival. So, looking forward, community will probably become even more central as automation and AI change jobs and traditional and economic structures will shift. People may not rely on workplaces or governments for identity or support as much. Communities will fill those gaps. Hybrid models, whether online and offline, local and global, they will probably grow in importance. Things like shared housing, cooperative businesses, and neighborhood networks will provide stability. Trust and reciprocity will become key currencies in society. Communities will not just be a place to belong, they'll be the source of survival and opportunity and influence. The challenge will be maintaining authenticity and avoiding exclusion and integrating technology without losing that human connection. Those who invest their time and resources or care into building resilient communities will thrive. Those who ignore them will struggle, no matter how wealthy or powerful they appear. Community is not optional anymore. It is central to thriving in the 21st century in every sense socially, economically, emotionally, spiritually, politically. Strong communities define who survives, who prospers, and who can face the uncertainties of a rapidly changing world.